In the dimly lit, cluttered confines of Evil Abe's workshop, where the scent of soldering irons mixed with the faint aroma of last week's pizza, a peculiar Christmas plan was taking shape. Evil Abe, with his limited understanding of holiday cheer, somewhat akin to Jack Skellington's grasp of Christmas in The Nightmare Before Christmas, was about to unleash his version of holiday joy upon Hartford.
Christmas, eh? Time for joy, laughter, and... what's that other thing? Ah, yes, spirit. Let's give them a Christmas they'll never forget.
Surrounded by half-built robotic creations and tangled lights, he put the finishing touches on his Christmas helpers. Abe's idea of the Christmas spirit was more spectacle than heartfelt, more chaos than calm, more, well, Abe. The caroling robots, Abe's 10 ambassadors of holiday cheer, fanned out across Hartford. Their first performance was outside a busy shopping center where holiday shoppers stopped in bewilderment as the robots began their unique rendition of a classic.
Jingle bells, oh, 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 oh. Amazon says, oh, 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 oh.
The crowd exchanged puzzled glances, some amused, others bemused. This was not the traditional festive soundtrack they were expecting. Meanwhile, other robots, tasked with beautifying the city, were equally enthusiastic in their mission. They began adorning houses with an array of gaudy decorations, oversized light-up Santas, reindeers with neon noses, and even giant inflatable snow globes featuring Elvis Presley dressed as an elf. One house in particular ended up with a flashing musical leg lamp in every window, causing onlookers to either chuckle or cringe. It was a cacophony of color and sound, a visual assault of festive kitsch.
My eyes. It's like Christmas threw up on a disco ball. It's clear someone loves Christmas a whole lot.
Man, Abe's got a great vibe about Christmas. This house is lit. I'm in love at first light.
Orangebeard started taking selfies with the gaudy decorations.
Yes, we're all delighted. We need to round up these robots before Abe turns the whole town into a walking, talking Christmas calamity.
The streets of Hartford, now a stage for Abe's mechanical minstrels, descended into a whimsical yet chaotic battlefield. As the caroling robots continued their offbeat serenades, others, equipped with a never-ending supply of snowballs, commenced their frosty assault. Pedestrians, caught off guard by the sudden snowy barrage, scrambled for cover. Among them was Mr. Humphrey, a gentleman in a top hat and a coat that had seen better days, who found himself the unfortunate target of an overly enthusiastic snowball-flinging robot. Mr. Humphrey was dodging snowballs with surprising agility.
Oh, the audacity. In my day, snowballs were an art form, not this mechanized malarkey.
He ducked behind a bench, mumbling about the good old days of handcrafted snowballs as a stray snowball adorned with a bowler hat rolled past, a nod to the whimsical absurdity of the situation. As Red, Aurora, and Orangebeard arrived, they were greeted by a flurry of snowballs whizzing through the air like miniature comets. The robots, relentless in their festive mission, continued to pelt everyone in sight.
We need to stop these things, but how? We have a snowball's chance in hell.
This snowball fight is more intense than a small business Saturday sale at Riverbend Bookstore.
Aurora, concentrating her powers, created a gust of wind, turning the robots' own weapons against them. The snowballs reversed course, bombarding the robots and temporarily disrupting their aim.
That should give us some breathing room. Don't get cold feet. Now let's find a way to shut them down.
As the wind howled around them, the trio pressed forward, their figures half shrouded in swirling snow, a testament to the unexpected trials of a hero's life even during the holidays. Approaching a group of caroling robots, Red attempted to reason with them, hoping to find a way to deactivate them without further chaos. However, their responses were limited to song, each reply a rhyming melody.
Why are you doing this? Who sent you?
Who made a babe? It's our friend Evil Abe. Who made a babe? It's our friend Evil Abe.
Well, that's helpful. They're like broken jukeboxes stuck on the Christmas hits.
The heroes realized they needed to find Evil Abe to put an end to the musical madness. Amidst the jingles and jangles of caroling circuits, they set off to find the maestro of this mechanical choir. The chaotic energy of Hartford's mechanized Christmas was reaching a crescendo. But unbeknownst to Red and his team, someone else was watching this spectacle unfold with growing dismay. Evil Abe, monitoring the events from his array of screens, let out a frustrated sigh. His plan for a memorable Christmas had spiraled out of control, turning into something even he hadn't anticipated. Evil Abe then began muttering to himself,
This was supposed to be fun chaos, not whatever this is.
With a sense of responsibility for the mayhem he inadvertently caused, Abe decided to intervene. He donned his coat, grabbed a device he thought might help, and headed out to confront his creations. The scene at Hartford's main square was like a snow globe shaken by a mischievous child. Amid the whirlwind of snow and songs, Evil Abe arrived, his device in hand. As he activated it, the caroling robots abruptly stopped their relentless singing and snowball flinging. The silence that followed was as profound as the stillness after a winter storm.
Abe, you're stopping them?
Yeah, turns out there's such a thing as too much holiday spirit. I wanted to deck the halls, not wreck the walls.
Red looked out at the shining houses in the distance.
It sure was a bright idea. Very bright. Your heart was in the right place.
With the robots now silent, the heroes and Evil Abe worked together to gather and deactivate them. As they did, the town's ambiance shifted from frenetic to peaceful, like a snow-covered landscape returning to tranquility after a blizzard.
It's like waking up to a calm, snowy morning where everything feels fresh and new.
Abe, I never thought I'd say this, but thank you.
Abe grinned at them all.
Don't mention it, but don't get used to it either.
As they parted ways, Evil Abe couldn't help but feel a tinge of pride. He'd caused the chaos, but he'd also been part of the solution. It was a Christmas lesson he wouldn't soon forget. The heroes, their mission complete, returned to their normal holiday plans. Red, Aurora, and Orangebeard, now in a quieter part of town, reflected on the day's events.
That was one strange Christmas adventure.
But it ended well. Sometimes even the most chaotic intentions can lead to a bit of good.
And a whole lot of fun.
As they shared a laugh, the scene faded to a serene view of Hartford, now calm and bright under a blanket of snow. The town had regained its peaceful holiday spirit, and for a moment, all was right in the world.